Kenneth Hardaway Southern T back with another EP. With my boy Volk in the building. What's good, Volk? Say what's up to the
Let's
people, man.
go. What's up, brother? Doing good. Thank you. How are you, bro?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Appreciate y'all sliding through, man. Y'all hit that subscription button, man. We here for the UFC break. This UFC what 324. I was about to say 325. UFC 324, baby. We back. UFC is back, baby. We back with a bang too. Got a nice card. Nice card. Got one of my favorite
Yeah,
prospects,
bro.
one of my favorite new prospects. I'm gonna let y'all know who I'm talking
Derek
about.
Lewis, right?
When we had no prospect, he old as dirt.
He's good, though. I like him, bro. He's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. He no prospect. Derek Lewis, old as dirt. He ain't been. Hey, Derek Lewis was a prospect 20 years ago, brother.
Yeah, bro. That's true.
Derek Derek Lewis was a prospect 20 years ago, my brother. What's good, Millie? But yeah, man, it's some nice fights on here. Speaking of Derek Lewis, right? Derek Lewis is on here fighting Waldo Acosta. Me as a gambler, I don't know how to feel about that because I bet on both of those guys, right? And now you done put both my favorite underdogs in a fight against one another, right? And I don't know how to
Mm.
feel about it. We got Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblet, right? The main event. Crazy
Hmm.
work. It's like, is this gonna be a passing of the torch, or is the old dog go teach the young dog some new tricks,
Let's
right?
go, bro.
We got we got Nurmagomedov Madoff, right? We got a Nurmagomedov Madoff appearance on here, right? Nurmagomedov Madoff is in action with Figueroa. So that's just this big in itself, former champ versus aspiring champ. Another
That
is
is a
that a
good
passing of
fight,
the torch?
right? That is a
It-
great fight, actually, right? But those
right.
odds, right? Minus
Yeah.
1100 or something for Nurmagomedov. I think it could be a
Yeah.
little bit closer, but
It
yeah,
could. What I
Nurmagomedov
was
could
thinking,
win.
so I was like, damn, Figueroa is plus 850. That is crazy. The same
Yeah.
thing I said,
Why
right?
not?
But
But
yeah,
yeah, Umar
it
should
is
win, right? But really wide odds. You don't see it
ex-
often in MMA.
extremely wide odds, right? But I digress, right? I digress. Another fight, Arnold Allen, the return of Arnold Allen, right? Arnold Allen been out for what, about a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. He's fighting Gene Silva. Oh my lord, right? Oh my lord, that should be a good fighter as well, right? So it's a few jumps on her. Some I mentioned, some I ain't mentioned just yet, right? You know what I mean? But we can go and get into it. We're gonna start from the top of this card. I will start from the top, right? When I was talking about one of my favorite prospects, I was talking about Tad Miller. Right? I like Tad Miller because Tad Miller is a boxer. That's what he is. He a boxer. He's a boxer, pretty much fighting in the UFC, right? You know what I mean? I like his fight style. Adam Fidget is a willing striker, right? He's minus 425 right now. That's tough, right? So you will have to parlay him. But I think he knocks Adam Fidget out, right? So this first fight, I like Tad Miller, bad knockout. I'm taking the boxer over the karate guy. What you got, Volk?
Yeah, I think you're right. Time Miller is more of a prospect in that fight. I'm leaning Time Miller too.
Yep, I like Tad Miller, man. I like his fighting style. I like to watch him fight. Like to watch him fight.
Mm.
All right, so next fight. Ooh, we got Smotherman versus Turkeyos. Now, this ain't a fight that I'm rushing to bet. Not gonna lie to y'all,
Could
right?
be striker versus wrestler kind of type of
Yeah,
fight,
yeah.
or
I'm guessing, right? If I had to guess, right, this again, I'm not rushing to bet this fight, but Smotherman wins, right? But I'm like, literally, the value is with Turkeyos, but I can't bet on fucking Turkeyos. I can't put my money on Turkeyos. I can't bet on them. So as far as betting, this is probably a dog or pass, but I'm gonna pick Smotherman to win because I just can't bet on goddamn Turkeyos, right? I just can't do it. Can't do it.
yeah.
What you got, Vote?
Yeah, kind of 50-50 fight, but yeah, Smotherman should be able to win minutes on the feet. But yeah, will his takedown defense hold up? I don't know. I think Turkios will try to get it to the ground, but let's see. As you say, it's not a rush bet type of fight. I would
No. So
stay
you got
away, man. I
Turkeyos for
think.
the pick or Smotherman?
No, I think it's pretty 50-50, but
50-50.
I also maybe lean Smotherman, but I think it's really
He's
50-50.
Smotherman. Right. So we both got Tad Miller. Are we locking Tad Miller, right? Just like for a win parlay. Like no matter the odds, just win. Who think win? We gonna lock Tad Miller. We both pick Tad
I
Miller.
think
We
yeah,
both pick.
as a pick, if I want like as a bet, if I had to sprinkle something, maybe I would go Turkios, but
Yeah,
50-50,
right.
maybe
We not lock
51% or
Smotherman.
50-50. That's it.
Both pick Smotherman, but we not locking Smotherman because we don't trust
Yeah,
that. So we
50-50
so no.
fight for me.
Yeah, so Smotherman is a no bet. Smotherman Turkos is a no bet for us, basically, right?
Hmm.
No bet. This next fight is interesting. We got Josh Hockett versus Denzel Freeman. Uh, Hockett gonna be giving up some size in this fight. We got Wrestler versus Wrestler, but Freeman likes to strike. But Hockett, has knockout power. So I would think that Hockett wants to wrestle, but Freeman is a big dude. He's also a high school wrestler and a collegiate wrestler. We kind of forget that because he like to strike. He boring as hell though. He fought boring as hell in his last fight. But he gonna be bigger. He uses his range, uses his jab well. Hockett, former football player, former running back. He's probably gonna have to crash to beat him. This fight is interesting, man. I would think Hockett wins, but Denzel Freeman is a big dude. If he could keep this fight standing, then maybe he has a shot. But I'm gonna lean Hockett for the win, and I would say Hockett probably stoppage, right? But I could see a version of Denzel Freeman maybe just outboxing Hockett from distance, but Hockett gonna be shooting takedowns. Denzel Freeman kind of big. I think Hockett will be able to lay and pray, right? So Josh Hockett for the win, maybe TKO stoppage, but Hockett for the win. Don't know if I'm gonna bet it or not. What you got for a vote?
Yeah, I think you're right, bro. Hockett is the more of a like prospective fighter. He's a good wrestler, has good stand up, and I didn't know
If I'm
about
not
Denzel
mistaken,
Freeman
Denzel Freeman is
wrestling
LFA
background.
champ, ain't it? Ain't it Denzel Freeman LFA champ? Was LFA champ before he came to a contender series or something like that. He was one of them
It
champs
could
before
be.
I think it was LFA. Might have been
Mhm.
heavyweight champ.
But
But
they both didn't have the greatest fights. But as you say, indeed, Freeman has
yeah,
fought some people too, and Josh Hogan did not fight great people also. So in my opinion, mid-level type is fight. But I know Josh Hogan has been good wrestler and a good offensive wrestling, good offensive pressure on the feet too. I'm picking Hogan, but
so we both got Hogan, right? We both got
I'm
Hogan in
not
there.
sure if I will bet it. Maybe
Yeah,
after the face-offs, because I know Josh Hogan is not always in the greatest shape. And if he will not be in shape, maybe I could end up betting Denzel Freeman if he's in shape. But yeah, I'm picking Hokit, but the odds are not so
no bet.
great to bet him.
Yeah, yep. So I
As
got
with the
Ty
Turkios,
Miller.
same with the Turkios Smotherman fight. Like I'm leaning
Yeah,
Smotherman, but Turkios is the underdog
yeah.
and 50-50 is fight.
Again,
But Josh Hokit is
picks and
more
bets are
likely to
different
win
things,
than
people. Y'all know
Smotherman.
this. We know this at
But
this point, right? Picks and bet are different things. All right.
yeah, that's right.
We're gonna keep it moving right now. We got Michael Johnson and Alex Hernandez. Now I'm gonna let you lead in this because you got a read in this. So I'm gonna let you go first in this one because I know you like this fight. So I'm gonna let you go
Yeah,
first.
bro,
Michael
I like
Johnson,
this fight. I think Michael
Alexander
Johnson,
Hernandez.
like people say he's getting older and stuff like that, but he looks in great shape. In his last few fights, he has been looking like better than ever. He beat Daniel Zenuber. He knocked out Otman Azaita. He dominated Darius Flowers. That type of stuff. And he also kind of dominated Daniel Zeluber. And Zeluber should be like a good prospect type of fighter, and he knocked Daniel Zeluber down and dominated him from there. And Alexander Hernandez, I don't think he's the greatest striker. He is more so like he mixes it up well, and he has some power in his shots, but he's not the most technical striker. I think Michael Johnson is much more technical striker. And if you look at Hernandez takedown accuracy, it's only 36%, and Michael Johnson has a takedown defense of 81%. And Michael Johnson really faced the best of the best. If you really look at it, he got taken down
Yeah,
by people like Khabib and stuff, and
yeah.
not even that many times. Like he got taken down twice,
And
and
let
that.
me just tell y'all something. At that time, I took Michael Johnson against Khabib. By the way, Just to
But
throw that
hey,
out there.
Michael Johnson did maybe one of the best with takedown defense against Khabib. One of the best. You know,
Yeah, I
he
think Michael
defended
Johnson that.
4 out of 6 takedowns. He defended of Khabib.
Yeah,
So I don't think
yeah,
Hernandez will offer much more than Khabib did. And I just saw this week. I saw an interview go by of Michael Johnson saying that Khabib felt like a middleweight. So I believe him. I believe that Khabib had it because of his power too. He had the dominant power to control people and stuff like that. But yeah, Michael Johnson is not that easy, bro. Let's see.
yeah.
Let's see. Really,
Uh,
I like
it,
him as an underdog. I liked him
don't.
all week. You know that. And
Yeah,
he was like plus 170 earlier this week, and he dropped to plus 125 right now.
yeah. Based off the fact that I took Michael Johnson to beat Khabib, I'm taking Michael Johnson to beat Hernandez. Right. So I've caught one of these Michael Johnson underdog picks, and then I lost the other one. Right. So I'm gonna try to catch this one.
Yeah,
Right. So if they gonna keep giving us Michael Johnson that underdog, we'll
yeah,
take
bro.
Michael Johnson.
Indeed, bro.
He's the
Because of
bigger.
the X
He's the
factor, but
bigger. He's the bigger
you
fighter.
shouldn't
Right. I think he's
underestimate
the
a veteran in shape, bro.
yeah.
Really.
He's the bigger fighter, got the longer reach. I think he's the better boxer. He got good takedown defense. He got good get
Yeah,
up.
bro.
As long as like he don't gas, but it's only a 3 rounder, so I think he good. Right?
If he
It's plus
fights
one
on
thirty six.
point and doesn't make unnecessary risk and unnecessary mistakes, then I think he will win all rounds, really, or maybe even knock him out.
Hernandez might try to kick his legs away from up under him. I'm a little worried about that, right? So as long as he's aware of the leg kicks that Hernandez, because you know he gonna throw 'em. As long as he's aware of the leg kicks that Hernandez
Yeah,
can
I
throw,
heard an interview. He said he will throw some spinning kicks and stuff too, but he will start doing it in the second round. So I expect Michael Johnson to win the first round and then maybe risk some stuff in the second round. And if he loses
if
the second round, he
Hernandez
will.
strike with him, I like Michael Johnson chances, but Hernandez do got good kicks. That's what I'm worried about with Hernandez. But if Mike Johnson is the dog, I like that pick. So that's
Yeah,
my
bro.
pick.
He's dropping as dog too, really. I think it will be close to a pick him at fight night. I saw like
You think so?
fight week, fight camp picks, and he looks really in shape. Like
I'm
it's
hoping they
just
go.
5 years ago,
I'm
Michael
hoping
Johnson.
I'm hoping they start to go the other way. Shit, that's what I'm hoping. I haven't bet it yet, so it's not a bet for me, right? But I am picking Michael Johnson as
Bro,
a
look, if
dog pick.
Michael Johnson had lost like
I am I am picking
if
him though
my
as a dog pick for
yeah,
sure.
bro. If Michael Johnson had lost like 2 of his last 3 or something, or even 3 of his
Yeah,
last
now he
five
doing
or
pretty good.
something,
He's probably what he having the probably like the what second best run in his career right now, maybe.
bro, he's 4-1 in his last 5. He's on a
Yeah, right. You
great
know what I'm
run.
saying? Probably having the best run of his career right now.
Let me
You know what I
see.
mean? Actually,
No, yeah, at one point he had a 4-fight win streak, but he had a 4-1 streak somewhere in the beginning of his career. So
yeah. See, you know what
let's
I'm
see,
saying?
bro.
Like the
And he
second
says
best.
he just signed a 4-fight deal. And he hopes to sign another deal after that. He said so. I think he really wants to get some wins.
Have a run. Yep. So we both got Mike Johnson in that, right? I think Volk is locking Michael Johnson up. I'm not locking him up just yet, right? But
I
I am
looked him
picking.
up already. I bet some small on him already, but yeah, it
Yeah.
didn't drop at the other bookie yet. So I will bet some more there. But yeah,
Okay.
he's one of
Next
my favorite underdogs of this week.
next fight we got Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson. Now I see that money is coming in on Alex Perez, right? Uh Charles Johnson is minus 205. I got Charles Johnson in this fight, so I'm gonna monitor this
Yeah,
to
bro.
see is more people going to keep betting on Perez because I like Johnson. Is I think if Johnson take Perez is not good against wrestlers. Johnson is he's probably a better striker and he's better on the ground, better grappler, better at submissions. I feel like Johnson is better everywhere. The striking is probably wasn't what, right? Maybe Perez has more power, right? But who's Perez really knocking out as of late, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
bro.
I think Johnson is a much better wrestler, much better grappler. He probably could choke
Mhm.
him out, could take his back, probably could submit him. and I think he'll be just fine striking. Right, I think he's a awkward kind of striker. He's going to be the longer, rangier fighter. Charles Johnson for the win, man. I like that. I'm locking that up. Right, I think that's
I like it
you know,
too, but I don't know if I will bet it because I don't like the odds. And Alex Perez is not a bum on
yeah.
the feet. You know, he
No,
has a
he's
lot
not.
of
No,
work
he's
to
good.
back up.
He's good. Now Perez is a good fighter, but he
Yeah, right.
gasses out later. He gasses
I
out
know.
later in the round. Like if you can get
Yeah,
Perez out the second round, like if you get him out the first round into the second round, he's a different fighter. You know what I mean? Later on, and if I can see him
yeah,
getting
but then was
stopped.
more in those 5 round fights where he like gassed after the second or after the third round,
Yeah, after the
after the
second,
second
yeah,
round.
I can
Yeah.
see him. I can see him getting stopped, like at some
Johnson is
point.
known for winning the last round too, right? So
Yeah,
Johnson will probably win the last round, but first round probably Perez. So the second
first
round
round
maybe Perez.
Perez.
So first round
First round
50-50
Perez is
maybe.
live. First round
Yeah, right.
Perez is live. After that, I think he loses.
That's right.
Right. And if he loses
That's
the
right.
first round, it's over with.
Yeah,
And
that's true too. That's true
there's a
too.
Charles Johnson in this scenario that comes out here and just wrestles the shit out of him, just pressure wrestles the shit out of him all day
That's
long.
true.
There is,
That's true
and there's
too.
also a version of Charles Johnson who come out here, get on the jab and shit like that, mix it. He's good at
Mhm.
mixing. I mean, he's
Yeah, he
getting
has
better.
more pathways to win. I agree too. But Perez is not. Yeah,
He's
he's
mixing.
dangerous on the feet too. You know, he has some power. He knocked some people down and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. He beat the champion right now in this division. He beat y'all, what's the boy name? Just won the belt from Pantoja.
You mean
Van.
Van?
Didn't he knock Van out? Charles Johnson knocked Van out if I'm mistaken or something like that. He knocked him out if I am mistaken. Charles Johnson. So he beat the champ in the division.
You're right. He knocked him out. You're
Knocked
right
him
in the
out.
third round.
Knocked him out.
But
Yeah,
Van
man. I
didn't
got
really win that championship. You know, it was
kind
the
of
other
sort of.
guy got
Yeah, I get what you're
injured in
saying.
the
Kind of
first
sort.
minute
I
or
picked
something.
Pantoja by the way, but yeah, I wasn't mad though. I like Van. I wasn't mad he won it, but yeah, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
It was. It
I
was.
bet on Van there because he was like plus 200
Yeah,
underdog. But
I did too.
it was not a really win-win. It was just the other guy got injured, and luckily.
Yeah, and
So
Van not an easy dude to knock out. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy dude to knock out. So yeah, I got Charles Jones. He minus 205 right again. The odds not the greatest, right? So maybe you want to wait to see what they do. But I like Charles Johnson.
yeah,
Fights,
true.
fights, fights that you have to parlay, right? You
Odds are
know, I like
probably not gonna be much better also
yeah,
because
I like Ty Miller and I like Charles Johnson, right? I like those two right
yeah.
now, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
But
those two are bringing you close to plus money, I think, right?
yeah, minus 120 right there.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah. All
But the
right. So
next
next
fight,
one,
bro, Modestas
yeah,
Bukauskas, he's putting it together lately, bro. He's on a four
he is
fight win
Kralov,
streak.
and Kralov is getting knocked out lately.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking with my boy Pickham MMA. Shout out to
Yeah,
him. He has a good YouTube channel too, as my brother does here. T is very good too, but
yeah. Shout out Pick'em. Shout out Pick'em. I fuck with him.
yeah, bro. But I was breaking this fight down with him too, and he says Modestas should knock him out, and I agree with him. Like
He
he's
should
been
now. He
knocking out.
should. He should. But don't. And it's like every time we think one of these dudes, one of these UFC vets, finna come here and get knocked out, they surprise us. But he been getting his ass knocked out lately. So I'm going with Modescus too. Bad knockout. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna play that by itself, I'm gonna play Modescus knockout by itself. That's one of my plays. You know, that's one of my plays. Modescus knockout. He don't clean Krylov up.
Hmm.
He going on the no bet list to start off the year, right? If if Modescus Buskaskas, right? Bukakis, how you say his name? Buskaskas. If
Yeah,
he
yeah,
don't clean them up,
Bukauskas.
he's going on the no bet list for sure. I'm making that bet though. Bukaskas KO
Yeah, you're
Krylov.
right. He should win either KO
He
or any
should.
other method, but
That's gonna
he
be a
should knock
single.
him
So
out
I'm
actually.
yeah, yeah. That's gonna be a
Odds are
single.
not that bad at the money
It's
line
not
too,
that
like
bad.
minus
Minus one
one
fifty
fifty.
five. Minus one
Yeah,
fifty five.
yeah, indeed. But yeah, let's see what the knockout prop is at. Do you know the odds on the knockout? I didn't check it.
Nah, my book
It's
don't
not
got
out
it, but
yet.
I
Huh?
could look. I could
Yeah.
look and see. I could look and see, like on the different one, like what Vegas
Yeah.
got it. We could
Mm-hmm.
look and see what Vegas got it, but I don't got it on my book. I just got the
Okay.
money lines right now. But
Yeah, it's
I would
usually
guess
what
it's
Vegas
I
got
would
the
guess
odds
it's
at.
plus money. Maybe it's
Usually
not
the
big
odds
plus
book.
money. I would guess it's plus money though.
Yeah,
I would
right.
think
Should be.
right.
But the
If
next fight, bro.
if the line is minus 155, the knockout should be plus money. That's what I'm thinking. So
Yeah, that should
that's
be plus money. But if it's like plus 100, I'm not gonna risk much on it. But if it's like plus 200,
yeah,
plus 300 even, then I
yeah.
could bet
Carlo
a
been
good
getting
thing on
knocked
that.
out, so I'm
Yeah.
thinking maybe we can if we can get it like at plus maybe 160,
200.
170, plus
Yeah, maybe.
170, something like that. I'm cool with that. 200 plus 200 would be lovely, vote. That would be lovely right there.
Yeah, I'm hoping it will be. I'm guessing around plus 152, but
Something like that.
maybe a
Yeah.
little lower. Yeah.
Yeah. Next fight we got Gudiev versus Puliov. Uh, I'm thinking Gutierrez knock out right. Maybe Puliev come out here and try to chain wrestle, but he a striker.
Yeah, Gautier will knock him out first round,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
thinking got to knock out right.
Puyaev
That's
doesn't take punches well, he doesn't react well taking
yeah,
every
that's
shot. And
yeah, that seemed like a squash right there. It seemed like that should be a squash fight right there. Gutierrez, he minus 900. I'm not messing with that, right? His knockout
yeah,
is
but the
probably gonna
first
be
round
his
knockout or maybe
his
under
knockout is
under
probably gonna
half,
be minus
under
400.
under half maybe.
Right, his knockout gonna be minus 400. His first round knockout gonna be minus 115. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
maybe or maybe plus 100, but
No, his first round knockout gonna be minus money. It's gonna be like a damn baseball game, minus 130, something like that.
for just a hit.
His regular
Yeah,
knockout gonna be minus 400. Look,
yeah,
his
bro. Damn.
knockout gonna be minus
I
400,
know, I know. Maybe even minus
minus 370,
500.
minus 375, some shit like that.
Yeah, or something like that. You're right. It should be something like that.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so
But
Gutierrez for the
yeah,
win,
but he should do it
knockout.
right in round one. He
He
should
should
do
do
it.
it. He should do it. Gutierrez for the win, Gutierrez knockout. You know, that's what I'm going with that. That's a lock pick, but it ain't really worth too much, right?
He
We
looks
got
like a
the Magomed.
scary light
We got
heavyweight. Or is this middleweight right now? Damn, bro. He went down to middleweight.
I thought he was always middleweight.
I thought he fought at light heavyweight too, didn't he? Just
No, I thought he was out.
Jose Medina fight was light heavyweight, wasn't it?
That was middleweight, Sammy.
Oh, then Medina went down from light heavyweight to
Yeah, Medina.
middleweight.
Yeah, Medina
Okay.
went down. Yeah,
Okay,
Medina
okay,
went down.
okay. I messed that up because I thought when I
It
saw
was
that
his
fight,
first.
I was like,
It
that's
was
a light
his first
heavyweight
fight
because
in
I
the light
remembered
heavyweight. I
Medina as
remember
light
that.
heavyweight. And Gautier was bigger than Medina. Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. We got Namiga Meadow versus Figueroa. Now we talked about this fight briefly in the back real quick. Now I do agree with you. Figueroa being the plus 850 is insane. That is crazy. That is crazy. Right. That is crazy. Now Nurmagomedov should win this fight, but at minus
Nurmagomedov should show
1450,
level.
50 minus 1450 is crazy. I don't even want to touch this fight. I'm not touching this. Nurmagomedov should win, but he should win. His odds is so bad though. If I put him in this two leg I got right here with Miller and Johnson, he don't even get me the plus money on my three leg. That's crazy. His
Maybe,
odds are bad.
maybe
His odds are
Umar
bad.
by sub. Maybe Umar by sub.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but I don't even really want to chance it. I don't even want to chance that. But that's what I'm thinking. The outcome will be my pick is Umar, and I'm thinking about submission, but I don't want to bet it because that shit probably gonna be again. That's gonna be minus 500, bro.
Mm-mm.
That's gonna be minus.
No, bro. His
His
sub
money
will
line
not be minus 500 because
is
he
gonna be
can knock
plus
him out
100.
too. It can go on
It's gonna
points
be
too. I
plus
think it
one
will
vote.
be,
It's gonna be plus 110 vote.
yeah, not minus 500.
It's gonna be, but that's minus 500 for a submission though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I know what you mean, but if there is a
But
clear advantage, and they have smart people like Khabib as game planners and stuff, so I think they will utilize on the advantage they have. Let me
I
see.
think
What
he'll
is
be able.
Figueiredo? He
I think he'll be
Figueiredo
able to take him
takedown
down. I
defense
think he'll be able to take
57.
him down when he. I think he'll be able to take him down pretty much when he want to, but submitting him is the thing. Not not saying that he can't get it, but you know
Yeah, you're right. You're
he will
right.
have to
Umar is not really
he will have to
submitting
dominate
people
him. He
left
will
and
have to
right too.
dominate him from the start of that first round to get that
Or
submission.
maybe
You know what I'm saying?
Umar minus 3.5 is a bet, but that will probably be, as you say, minus 300 or minus 400.
Yeah, I'm not.
But no,
Umar
this
gonna
fight,
win.
I'm not. I'm staying away from this. I'm just
He,
watching as a fan. Umar
yeah, he's gonna.
Nurmagomedov is back. That's
I
it.
can't find value in it. Right? I can't find
Minus
value.
11. Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
but he's gonna win though. All right, this next fight I think is interesting. Right, Arnold Allen versus Gene Silver. Uh, Gene Silver is a dog. Arnold Allen is a dog. Arnold Allen been out for a minute. Gene Silver took that loss to Lopez. Kind of just got like outworked. Not really sure what happened. That was weird for me. I never bet against Gene Silver before, right? I always picked him even when he lost, right? That was weird. That was kind of I don't know what the hell happened that day, but something happened. You know what I mean? But he could be outworked. You know what I mean? On the Allen at plus 225, I was like, man, that's crazy. He going up other way, right? People betting on Gene Silver. I honestly really can't touch this fight just yet.
I actually bet on the last fight on Diego Lopez to beat John Silva, but as you
Yeah,
say, yeah, people are betting on John Silva, but this fight is close, closer than the odds suggest.
yeah. I ain't bet on it last time when he fought. I ain't bet on it when he fought him. But
Hmm.
on the Allen, I like his 225 angle. I like that's intriguing right there. I don't
Right,
like
right. You want to
I don't like
sprinkle
Gene
it, right?
Silver at minus 275. I don't like that. Even to put it in my little parlay where where I parlay the stuff that's too bad and odds to take it. I don't even want to put it in there in my little two leg I got. I don't want to put Gene Silver in there because I honestly want to go with Arnold Allen for the upset. It could be the odds that's getting me right, but
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we like
this fight is
underdogs
tough.
and value. That's
This
normal, but
fight is tough, right? This one is tough for me. This is tough for me to
you're
even pick a
right.
winner
You're
in
right. Arnold Allen
it.
is good too. You're right. It's a closer fight than the odds suggest for sure. You want to pick
Silver
Arnold
is
as an
more
underdog.
dangerous, right? But there's a version where Honor Allen could last the storm. Now, there's also a version he could get beat the fuck up too, right? But it's a version I think where he could last, right? He's a good I don't want to say he don't have power because he do. He has finishes in there, but he's not really looking for KO. So I could see him maybe lasting a little bit with Silver if he could like maybe work his gas tank cage press him a little bit. Silver good, in grappling too. But I
Yeah,
seen
but
him
I
crumble
think
a little bit.
also,
This is a
what
tough
type
fight.
of
Honestly,
version are we getting from John Silva? The last fight
yeah,
against Lopez before really weird, but normally he fights good.
yeah. He got a win after Lopez though, didn't he? If I'm mistaken, it got a couple wins. Got a win
No,
after
right?
him. I think he got
Lopez
a.
was
I
his
think he got.
last fight, bro. It was like half a year ago.
Was his, I feel like he fought somebody else. But yeah, but on the Allen been out for a minute, but they're plus 225. Like that's the value is with on the Allen in that fight. All the value is on
Yeah,
the Allen.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, my pick for that, I'm gonna take on Allen to survive. I'm gonna go over 2.5, right?
I'm gonna take Arnold Allen to
I'm gonna
survive.
take him
Let's
to
go,
survive,
bro.
right? Because I do got the over for that. I got the over. I got the over for that fight for some reason, right? I randomly got the over and under in the plus two
Arnold
and a half.
not to die. Arnold not
Yep,
to
on
die.
or not to
Okay.
die. There you go, my boy. Vote. That's what I got. So if you ask me for a bet, I say take over 2.5 and then on
Golden
or not to
age
die.
shit, the warrior not to die.
Yeah. On or not to die is
Yes,
minus
yes, yes.
180, right? So that's a pretty cool parlay piece, right? So I may actually go and parlay that thing up with my three leg. That'll give me the plus 200 right there. See what I'm saying? On or not to die. That ain't too bad in my little parlay. My Ty Miller, Charles Johnson the over. I might be able to take Charles Johnson out right now to see if he go. Because people betting on Alex Perez right now, right? So maybe we get Johnson at even better odds later on, right? So matter of fact,
Yeah,
let's
but
take Johnson.
I think
Let's
the
take
public mainly will bet Charles Johnson. As you said,
right.
you got to win
Let's
over Joshua Van and better record, younger stuff like that.
yeah, yeah, yep. I think he should get there, right? So I like the over in there, but if you ask me to pick a winner in there, man, that's tough. That is tough. I'm gonna say on the Allen strictly. I'm gonna say on the Allen because I just rather be on that side. I guess he could come out here and get pieced up.
As a
He
bet,
could come
you're
out here and
right,
get
but as a pick, I am going John Silva.
yeah. He could
But
come out here
it's
and
a
get pieced
close
up.
to
But I'm gonna say
50-50
Allen.
fight. So I agree. As a bet, Arnold Allen. But like as of chances, I think, but my opinion, Michael Johnson is a better underdog. But yeah,
Yeah, he is. He is. He is a better underdog because he got a lesser of a fighter. He not fighting Gene Silver. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
right.
Yeah, he most definitely is a better dog. Right. But yeah, so on the Allen is I'm leaning Allen right now. I'm leaning Allen. Right. I'm leaning Allen. I do.
Yeah, I get
It
you.
could be
It's
the
not
two.
a bad
It
pick.
could
Not a
be the
bad
two
pick.
twenty five. It could be the 225. That could be it. Right.
Whatever
But
happens in this fight, I think like it will be a good fight and hard to predict, as you say. It's a little bit
oh,
anything
the
can
over
happen.
and under
Yeah.
is minus 160. I said minus 180 is minus 160. Allen and Silver,
Okay. Over 2.5 or 1.5.
2.5, minus 160.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Hell now 1.5. On the Allen ain't no Dookie now. Ain't no Dookie now. Ain't no
Yeah.
yeah, Jay Silver. Yeah, Jay Silver is I think he's the better striker, I think, for sure. Right. That's a tough one to pick. It could be the 225, right? But I got Allen, man. I'm leaning Allen right now. Y'all check to find the pitch after weigh in and all that good shit. Right. But we got Natalia Silva, right? Jane Silva, Natalia Silva, right? Still Silva. Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas, right? So first thing I'm gonna say is another odds this that look kind of crazy to me. The fact that Rose is plus 320, that's wild. Now I do think Natalia Silva is fucking great. I do like she is extremely talented to be so young. Right? It's crazy how talented she is to be so young because you think she can't wrestle and grapple, but then she go out there and she beat what? Who that Jazz Divisions? Who she beat? What's that Jazz Divisions? She go out there. I do this shit off my head. I ain't looking at nothing. I think it was Jazz Divisions though in her first UFC fight, something like that. She beat Jazz Divisions or something. Second
Oh,
UFC fight.
Natalia?
Yeah, she beat somebody. Who
Yeah,
she
she
beat?
beat Des Vicious. You're right.
Yeah, like in her second UFC fight or
It was her first
her
UFC fight.
her first UFC fight, boom, you know what I'm saying? She beat Jack like this. That's impressive. Now she fighting Rose in her second fight. If you ain't talking about fast track, like they fast tracking the shit out here. If I'm not mistaken, this
No,
this is
bro, it's not her
she's the
second fight. Natalia Silva has fought like 6, 7 fights or something in the UFC.
no in the UFC. In the UFC.
Yeah, in the UFC, she fought like 7 fights.
Yeah. Her first uh
She beat Grasso last time.
yeah. But she beat I meant to say her last fight. That's what I meant to say. In her last fight. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, Grasso. It
That's
was
why
Grasso.
that's what I meant to say. But she beat Jazz Division. So I'm gonna go. I think Silver should win. She minus 14. That's crazy. She minus 14. Like I think she should win. Her being 14 is it is crazy, but I think she should win. Though. I think she is gonna win. Rose path to victory will
Should
be
win, right? But
yeah, I think she win. Rose path to victory. Will, what she like? Think she go out strike her? That's gonna be tough. I think.
probably grappling could be the only
Yeah, that what I was.
way for
Yeah, that
her.
what I was saying. Like she gonna have to grapple her, and is Rose like? I think physically, Rose isn't, the stronger fighter. She isn't the more physically imposing fighter.
That's
Uh,
right. But she knocked
I
people
brought up
down
Jazz
too.
Divisions. I brought up Jazz Divisions was in my mind because Jazz Divisions is huge. She's huge.
True, true.
She's a supreme wrestler. She couldn't take Natalia Silva down. She could not take her down. Natalia Silva actually took Jazz Divisions down, right, and got on top of
You're
her
right. You're right.
in top control. That was fun. I
Mhm.
was like, wow. I was like, wow. So I think Silva might be that good, right? She might be that good, right? So I'm gonna go Natalia Silva for the pick minus 410. I don't got over and under or nothing like that in there, so or nothing like that. But I'm as confident in Natalia Silva as I am in Ty Miller. Charles Johnson fighting a good fighter, Alex Perez, right? So I may not use that right now. I like that over for Gene and Allen. All right, so right now I got a different two, right? I got a different two, right? I eliminated Johnson and Perez because I want to see if Johnson going to keep falling, right? So we might be able to get better odds on that. So I'm gonna put Silva in here and Ty Miller right now. But who you got in there? If I got Silva in there, if I, who
Okay,
you
yeah,
got?
you're gonna. Yeah, you're right. As a pick, Silva should win, but I think there's not much value on Silva, bro. But
Value, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
All the
she's
values
seven
went
and
wrong.
zero in the
Yeah,
UFC. She's having a great run. She beat everybody, and she looks really good doing it. But
and she's a
Rose was the
somebody.
champ, though,
Rose
bro.
was
You
supposed to
know,
fight somebody else, and she stepped up too.
Rose was a former champ, though. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
to
Rose was
get
supposed to fight
those
somebody else, and
plus
Natalia Silva.
300 on the former champ, and she's not. It's not that she's way past her prime or too old or something. You know, she's like in her prime actually.
Yeah, she's still pretty good. She's still pretty good. She
Yeah, so
yeah,
I
Rose is
might
yeah,
spend
Rose when
Corona on
Rose
Mayuna,
when Rose is
but
on,
only
Rose is
because of the value.
yeah, when Rose is on, Rose is on. But when she lose
Yeah,
bad. I don't she'll necessarily get stopped
yeah,
all the time. But when she do lose,
that's
it's
true.
always a landslide. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? And when she wins,
Okay.
it's always beautiful. It's always epic. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Yeah.
Let's
So this
talk
could be
about the
one of
next fight.
she do shine in spots like this, but I think Silva is that good though. I do think Silva is that good. I do think Silva is that
Go.
good.
Okay, next
Yeah.
fight.
So
Derek Lewis, Waldo Cortez Acosta.
yeah, this is yeah. I like both these dudes. I bet on both these dudes a lot.
I
Both these
like
dudes are
this
like
fight a
underdog.
lot, bro.
Both these dudes are like underdog kings for me. So I don't like the fact that they fight. Somebody getting knocked out. I tell you that.
Probably,
Somebody getting
yeah.
knocked.
Under 1.5 should be a
Yeah, right.
bet
Plus
too,
one
but
ten. Yeah, I'm thinking that's a lot. That look good right there.
yeah, right?
Because even if Acosta use his jab and shit, Big B's gonna be tired by the time that the second round start anyway. But somebody should get knocked out, and Acosta don't got the best defense. He take punches now, right? So I think Blake. I
Yeah, he
think
does
somebody.
take punches, but he's never knocked down. And he had boxing fights before a few,
Yeah, he a
and he
boxer.
fought some.
He was a
Yeah, he had
baseball
some
player,
boxing
and
fights. He
he
was not a
boxed.
good boxer, but he fought some good people at boxing. But
Yep.
he never been knocked down in the UFC. He wasn't knocked out in boxing too, so it's not an
Yeah, but
easy
you got
job
to
for
think.
Derek
Because you
Lewis.
got to think. If you take some punches from Black Beast, you going down.
That's right,
He
bro.
get
Derek
punches.
Lewis
You know
is
what I'm
the
saying?
most knockouts in the UFC. You know, so
Exactly right. Both these dudes can knock the other one out. So I think their under is the steal right now at plus 110. That probably ain't gonna be a
right.
plus.
That's
Uh,
probably a good bet-ish
yeah,
type. You
that's a
know,
good bet.
this is
Yeah, that's a good bet right there for sure.
yeah.
That's a good bet
And
right
I
there. So
will,
winner.
yeah, I'm. Because
Ah,
if Derek Lewis wins, good chance it's in round one. But what can also do is that turn the fight into the Francis Ngannou fight he did. You know,
Wildo, he could. Man. It's Wildo. Black Beast get up fast. Dave Lewis can get up too. He got that.
Derek
He
Lewis
got a
won
good.
from Francis Ngannou 1 points, but it was one of the most boring fights ever. You know, like
Because
30
Francis wasn't taking
punches,
no shot. Is
30
Waldo gonna
strikes
be able to
landed or
take him
something.
down that easy though? Waldo is not just Waldo is a striker. He could wrestle and grapple and shit, but
Yeah,
he
but
a
he's
striker.
not gonna he's not gonna control Derek Lewis on the ground. Derek Lewis is famous for getting up, you know, even
I
if he
think it's
takes him down.
I think they gonna strike. It's gonna be is Derek if it's gonna be can Derek Lewis take his punch, but I think if Derek Lewis can land, Waldo probably is going to bed. I like Waldo though, so I'm torn in this because Waldo
Yeah,
is younger, right? But man, the value is on Lewis. I think if Lewis can land, so
Yeah.
I see everybody hit Waldo. Now Waldo can maybe if he try to be fast, like he could be fast, stay on the outside. But even when he do that, sometimes he still get cracked, right? So I think in I don't like you said, Waldo got a chin, but I'm thinking if Lewis land on him, he can knock him out, right? I like
Yeah.
that under though. That under 1.5 is the bet. But I'm leaning Derrick
Mhm.
Lewis, honestly, just off the fact Waldo most definitely can come out here and try to wrestle him, press him, and trip him and shit like that. But Lewis can get up. Waldo don't got the best gas tank either.
They will swing, right? They will swing in the first
Right.
round, most likely.
Yeah.
But what if
Wild,
they will
because
hit each
Waldo
other
is
good,
faster.
Not a
I
flush
think
hit, but what if they hit each other good once and then they respect each other's power? Then it could turn into an ugly fight
I
real quick.
really think if Derrick, I seen Waldo take some shots. I seen Derrick Lewis get hit and ball up too, right? So I seen him,
Yeah,
do the same shit. So it's
you're right. You're
interesting,
right.
man. But the under 1.5, I think is a lot. I'm leaning Derrick
That's
Lewis,
the
right? I'm
bet.
not confident in that, right? So I'm not telling
Yeah,
you go
that's
big Derrick, but I'm leaning
that's
Derrick
the bet
Lewis.
probably too. You're right, under 1.5. Because here, Waldo Cortez Acosta last two fights, first round knockout, one against Ante Delia, one against Shamil Gaziev, and
Yeah,
Derek Lewis knocks most people out in the first round.
yeah, yeah. So that would be the bet under 1.5. But I'm leaning Lewis, not confident in it. That's a low confidence pick. Who you got to win there? Waldo.
No, yeah, it's heavyweight, right? So I would say it's a striking fight too. So it's not a confident side on anyone, but
Yeah,
yeah, I want to say 50-50, but
it is really. It's whoever gonna land their
yeah,
right hand. Goddamn, whoever gonna land their right
right,
hand.
right, right. So yeah, as a bet, you're right. Derek Lewis is the value type of bet.
Yeah.
I will
Under one and a
sprinkle
half.
maybe a small
Under
bet
one and a
on it.
half is a lot. Under
Yeah,
one and a
on the
half, I
one and
like
a
that.
half,
You can play
I'll
that.
bet that. Yeah.
So we got Bukowski's knockout, which should be plus money. Derek Lewis under one and Derek Lewis Acosta under 1.5. That's plus money. I like
Yeah.
both of those right now. I like
Mhm.
both of those as far as value plays that we know. Hopefully, Ty Miller knockout is a value is a plus money too. But
Mhm.
all right, co-main event: Sean
Yeah, Sean
O'Malley
O'Malley.
versus Song Yudong. Now I say this something that I heard that I didn't like. I hate when people do this, right? I don't like when this happens. I heard Son Yudong say that he been practicing a lot of wrestling. He plans to use a lot of wrestling. I don't
Okay,
like when
okay.
strikers. I don't like when strikers fight other strikers and then turn to wrestlers because
Mhm.
nigga, that ain't what we paying to see. That ain't what we want to see, bro. We want to see y'all strike. That's why we put two strikers in the ring together. Because we want you to strike. Don't get in there and try to turn to a wrestler when you think you about to get knocked the fuck out, or you think somebody a better striker than you. Nah, you a striker. You go in there and you goddamn strike. So he said that he's practicing a wrestling gameplay. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga athletic enough to pull it off too. That's what I'm mad about. Because I want to take Sean O'Malley, but now he didn't put that seed in my head, and that's all I keep hearing is him say that he gonna wrestle Sean O'Malley. And I don't like when people wrestle Sean O'Malley. So I am a fan. You start as a fan of Paddy Pimblet. I'm not, Volk. I'm a fan of Sean O'Malley. And I like Sean O'Malley. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're a
But
fan of Sean O'Malley?
yes, I am. But son, you done is it's tough. It's tough right there. That's a good fight. Especially if you're trying to wrestle. Now I think if you go out there and just strike, maybe Sean O'Malley knock him out. But Son Udon can punch too. And Sean O'Malley been knocked out before too. Is Sean O'Malley focused? So at this point, I can't comfortably bet on Sean O'Malley because I don't know if he focused. So I do got Sonya Dunn in this fight at the plus 170, right? So I know I'm gonna shock a lot of motherfuckers with that. But I think value wise, Sean could come out here, bounce around, hit his ass with that long ass right straight and knock him out, right? But mentally, I don't know where Sean O'Malley is at right now. So I'm gonna go with the underdog, Sonya Dunn. Right. The over is 2.5. I'm thinking Son Yudong is gonna mix it up. I think he gonna strike a little bit, wrestle a little bit, cage press, because that's how you beat Sean O'Malley. You take him down. It ain't rocket science. Why wouldn't you do it? I know he said it. I think he probably gonna do it because shit, that's the best way to beat Sean O'Malley. Because why would you go out there and just strike with Sean O'Malley and get sent to the mega region like everybody else? Right. So I'm gonna take Sonny Dunn because I think he gonna mix it up a little bit, man. He could go out there and get smoked with Sean O'Malley range, but he tough, right? He can strike himself. He can grapple a little bit, right? I think he'll be able to, you know, muck it up. It's a 5 round fight though, so they get interested, right? If he, if it goes longer, is he gonna have that 5 round gas tank? But he pretty athletic. So I'm gonna take Son Udonga in that as the dog. That's a lean right now, right? Not gonna make the
Yeah,
fight
yeah.
just yet. But yeah, Son Udonga dog
Interesting,
pick.
bro.
That's my dog pick.
Interesting.
That's my lock dog pick right there. Your dog pick is Johnson. That's my dog pick. You don't. But go ahead. What you got?
Really, bro. Interesting. I
Yeah.
wasn't looking at Song Yadong like that, but you're saying he's gonna wrestle maybe. Yeah, that could turn things into something interesting. But I think Sean O'Malley is the better striker actually, and
Yeah, he
will.
is the best striker for sure.
Yeah, yeah, right. So let's
Yeah.
see, bro. If he will
So
wrestle,
your
you could
dog
be
can
right.
strike
But
though. He can
otherwise, if
strike.
he
He
will
do
not
got power.
wrestle, if he
Right. Your
will
dog
not
can strike,
wrestle,
but he do
bro.
got power too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. But I see he has taken down Corey Sandhagen. He took down
Uh-huh.
Piotr Jan. He took down Chris Gutierrez.
Yep. 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 Well, no, what I was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he just. I just see the. I see the maybe more people bet on Sean O'Malley and we get a better price. That's kind of what I'm gonna wait on for that one. But I like that Yudong as a single play. I like Yudong as a single play. Bukowski's KO as a single play. And I like
Yeah, you're
Derek
really that
Briggs.
confident in your dong to call him the dog of the week?
Yeah, I'm rolling with that. Big that's a big dog of the week to start the year. First card of the year. Yeah, we going big, bro. Yep, going big.
Big, huh? Then you go big on the main event, bro. Fight,
We
next
going
fight.
big. See, here you go. See,
Justin
now
Gaethje.
there's your dog. There's your dog. See, there's your
Let's
dog.
go, bro.
Skills,
Yeah,
what's good? What's good, Skills? In this thing breaking down this UFC card with my boy. Bro. We on the main event right now. We gonna put
what's
together
good,
some
brother?
we gonna give y'all some plays at the end. Something to take home, something to
You
lock it
want
in.
a big
I
dog, huh?
like the big.
Justin Gaethje, bro.
All
Plus
right, so he already
200.
told y'all pretty much who he got right. So I'm gonna let him go first. Go ahead, lay it on the vote. Lay it
Yeah,
on the
bro.
vote.
Justin Gaethje. I knew that Justin had a wrestling background too, and people are talking a lot about, yeah,
Yeah,
Paddy has good grappling, Paddy has good grappling and stuff like that. Paddy will submit Justin and stuff like that. But he could. Justin has been submitted before. But what I'm trying to say, I knew Justin had a wrestling background, and this week I heard that he has like a 190 to 9 record or something in high school wrestling. And
yeah. Now he is a his base is wrestling. Yep, his base is wrestling. He wrestled in junior college
yeah,
too.
and I don't see him wrestling offensively, but he has a good takedown defense of 68%, and he has faced really good people who can wrestle too. Like let me see, Michael Chandler. He had 6 takedown attempts, and he only took him down once out of 6 times. And Khabib did take him down 2 out of 3 times though, but Justin Gaethje did pop up quickly. Usually, Khabib only controlled him 55 seconds, and first time he popped up quickly. Second time Khabib submitted him quickly, but that's Khabib. I don't see Paddy submitting him in like 20 seconds or something. Then Paddy should be called an elite grappler too, in my opinion. If Paddy submits Justin, he should be called elite grappler. But in my opinion, Paddy is not an elite grappler yet. He's just a complete fighter to hang around the top 15, in my opinion. And he faced Jared Gordon a few fights ago. And I bet on Jared Gordon there as an underdog. I knew Jared Gordon was going to win. And in my opinion, Jared Gordon won that fight. I was talking with my
Yeah.
friends this week about that fight, and they
I bet
said
on
Paddy
Paddy, but
never
I think
lost.
Jared Gordon won that fight too. By the way, I bet on
You were
Paddy
right.
though.
Yeah, right. Thanks, bro.
I
Because
do think
this week I said that to a few friends too. Like I said, Paddy lost
still. You
actually
say to
against
myself,
Jared Gordon. And I showed them that fight, and after the fight, they agreed. Also they agreed. Like
yeah,
one round for sure, Gordon. One round lean Gordon, and one round lean Paddy. But yeah, two
Yeah,
close rounds and
I took
one
Patty.
guaranteed
I
round
do
for
think he
Gordon.
lost. I do think Patty lost that jump. I ain't
Yeah,
even gonna
right.
hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. I felt just like last week. I picked Chavez to beat Manny Flores at the dog, right? I was like, I picked Manny the first time, but at the end of the fight, when I got that draw, I felt relieved. Like I picked Patty in that fight, but once he got that W, I felt relieved, right? Because he probably lost it, right? That means that he probably lost, right? You know what I mean? That means that he probably
Mhm.
lost. Yeah, so I do think he lost to Jerry Gordon. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Justin Gaethje at fucking plus 300, right? That's I think that's better than the Rose Namajunas at plus 300, right? Because Paddy King come out here, you know, Paddy is a grappler, right? But lately, right, when you look at Paddy last couple fights, he been striking with guys. He been trying to strike. Like he at least uses his striking to get on the inside, right? And is that that he's not the most technical striker. His strikes are wide, right? But he does have power,
Yeah, awkward fighting,
length.
awkward
Right?
striking.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to knock Justin Gaethje out necessarily, but he is like kind of awkward and wild with his striking when he comes in. The thing gonna be is, can he get Justin Gaethje to the ground and can he keep him on the ground? Right? You know what I mean? That's the question. It's a 5 rounder, and I'm not really sure at this point is that advantage Gaethje or is that advantage Paddy? Right? I really don't know. I know Gaethje
I
has
think
more
an
experience.
advantage Gaethje because he has more 5 round experience.
I just gonna say I know Gaethje has the more experience at the highest level.
Right.
He Matic for the super. He has more skills at the highest level, right? So he does have that. He's still pretty athletic, right? Even for his age, even for where he at in his career. So this fight is interesting, man. I'm a big Justin Gaethje fan. If you know, you know. Justin Gaethje is one of my all-time favorite fighters. And I ain't say he was one of the all-time best. I said he's one of my all-time favorite fighters. Been watching them, for a minute since shit PFL. What's the what's the Strike Force? You know what I mean? He was in a bunch of little, junts companies before he got to the UFC. So it was a point in time where, like, when Justin Gaethje was a prospect, he was like the best prospect in the world at a point in time. He was coming up before he got to the UFC when he was, going through the sub level MMA
Mhm.
junts. So Gaethje a
Yeah,
bad
right.
motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. At plus 300, I can't do nothing but bet on Justin Gaethje. So the values with Justin Gaethje, right, as far as the bet, he most definitely can beat Paddy, right? I think Paddy should be able to come out here and wrestle him, right? But if he can't do that and Gaethje can keep it standing, Gaethje could knock his ass out, right?
I think
Paddy,
Paddy will not be able to wrestle here
Paddy got
because,
wide
bro.
striking, right? He got wide striking, so he's there to be hit, right? So was Justin Gaethje, right? So I don't think this fight is going the distance, right? I don't think this fight
Justin
is
is
going the
just
distance.
gonna control it on the feet, in my opinion. Justin, yeah, he can make it an entertaining fight and
And
get into
we just have met this on
risky
this. We
positions
just
to
got
get
met this on
taken
this fight.
down.
We actually got met this on. We got met this on Lewis, O'Malley, and Gaethje already,
Yeah,
and
but
and and I got met this on Allen and Silva already. Okay, that's good. I ain't
okay,
realize that, so
okay.
I got yep. So Gaethje and Paddy do got odds. So what's this fight not to go? I don't think this fight. I think this fight not go. The distance is a lot. Let's see what it is. Minus 320, just like Paddy, right? So boom, I think that'll work. I think somebody go get stopped. Either Paddy go submit Gaethje or Gaethje go knock him the fuck out, right? Or he could possibly
Yeah.
knock Gaethje out too, right? He could
What is
right.
fight not distance?
It's minus 320. It's a parlay piece. But guess what it do though? Guess what it do?
Yeah,
If I go Ty Miller, Silver, in this fight not to go the distance, they give me the plus 104. I
you're
took
right.
Charles.
Yeah, bro.
I took Charles Johnson out because I wanted to see if he's
Okay.
gonna drop. But if I add Charles Johnson too, right? If I add
And
Charles
if we
Johnson too,
add Bukauskas and if we
right?
add
Bukowski would be
Gautier
nasty. If I add Charles
and
Johnson,
Nurmagomedov.
it'd be plus 200. I ain't adding Nurmagomedov. If I had to add two more though, maybe I do Charles Johnson and Bukowski's together as a two leg.
Yeah, right, 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 right. as
They
of
about to do
value.
that together. Charles Johnson, Bukowski together. But I got Miller, Silver, and the main event not to go the distance. That's plus 100, right? So that's what I lead. That's what I'm gonna lead y'all with when I lead y'all with something. I got the plus money. These are just my leans, right? But I think you can't beat it. If you only heard this video, if you don't hear nothing else I say, that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with. Miller, Silver, main event not to go this, they get you the plus money. But I told you I like Bukowski's knockout in that in his joint too. I like Bukowski's knockout. Don't know if Tad Miller knockout go be plus money, right? But I like Tad Miller knockout. I like Acosta Derek Lewis under 1.5. That's plus 110. Son Yadong to win as the dog plus 170. Yep. So those would be my single plays. And then I like the parlay I'm gonna leave y'all with Miller, Silver in the main event, not to go distance plus 104. But yeah, we ain't necessarily got a roll. I just wanted to, you know, I'm gonna timestamp that at 55. But yeah, what you got on it, Volk? So you got
Yeah, I might do something like
you betting Gaethje? You betting
yeah, but
Gaethje?
small bet on Gaethje, and between a small bet and sprinkle on Derek Lewis, and then the under 1.5 will be a bet, maybe a parlay piece that I will see that. But I'll see it at face offs too if they really look like they will, they want to kill each other and stuff like that, or if they look like
Made the
they
truth.
like, you know, that
Like
type
they
of
made the
stuff.
truth.
Hmm.
Oh, I hit that parlay.
But as of bigger bet, I will bet Michael Johnson as an underdog, and
I hit my
I'm
parlay,
thinking,
G. Hell yeah.
I am thinking about a parlay too, and maybe
I was talking about
Bukauskas
NBA.
could.
My bad. My bad. My bad.
Okay, but Bukauskas could be in the parlay. Charles Johnson could be in the parlay. Josh Hokett could
Uh-huh.
be in the parlay. Ty Miller could be in the parlay,
Yeah,
and maybe Gautier by knockout. I will see the odds,
yeah,
I
yeah.
will see, and I will wait
You
for the
parlay
face
stuff
off too.
because the odds aren't good enough to bet on his own. Just I don't be tripping on. I don't be appreciate the skills. I don't be tripping on nothing. I don't be tripping on the parlays because that's why you parlay it because you don't want to bet a single. But yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And if I had to add two more to my three leg, it'd be Charles Johnson and Bukowski's money line, and that'll get you like the plus fucking 600-700. I might end up doing it anyway. You know what I mean? But that three leg, I think you can't beat that. And I know I'm betting against Rose. Rose would be the sweat, right? Silver Rose would be the sweat in there. I think that'd
Yeah,
be the
bro.
biggest sweat. Because I
Maybe,
think that
hey, bro,
somebody
bro.
getting finished.
Maybe Rose plus 3.5. What about that?
I won't parlay that. You know what I'm saying?
Because
I
that
gotta
will
parlay.
probably be like plus money too.
Yeah, I'm thinking the reason I'm putting Silver in there because I think she's that good. I think she's worth the minus 400 tag. I think she is my. I think that is. I think she should be like. I don't see Rose beating her at this point, man. As to Rose, I don't see her beating her. I get it's a lot of value. I think it's a reason it's that much value on Rose, right? Because they know people love Rose. I love Rose. It's just hard to do. I never bet against Rose either, and I lost a lot with Rose, honestly, right? But because no, Rose is a good dog, and she wins some, she lose some, right? I think she's like what
Hmm.
14-7, something like that. So she wins some, she lose some. She wins, she lose, she wins, she lose, she wins. Like, or she win two, right? Then she lose one. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
Rose is good though, man. But I think it's the reason she minus 320 against Silver, right? Man, Silver is good. I think Silver good, man. I think Silver go champ. I think she gonna beat Shevchenko. There you go,
Interesting,
skills.
bro.
There you go, skills. Yeah, there you go, skills. Yeah. I think I think I think she's I could be sipping the Kool-Aid. I could be falling for the hype, right?
You are
She's a pretty
drinking the
lady.
Kool-Aid,
She's a
bro.
pretty lady, right? But this ain't got nothing to do with that. Right. But yeah, man. I think she's future champion. I think she beat Shevchenko. I think she gonna be the I think this is the future. of the women and of women's UFC.
You hope she is your future.
Nah. But
Just kidding, bro.
I think she nice though. I do think she nice though. I do think she nice though.
Yeah, right. But
She can strike. She can
you know,
strike,
you're
and she
right.
got
She
good
should
wrestling
win.
too.
She's good fighter. Really, you're right. She's good fighter. But Rose has been a former champ, and I still think there's value in Rose Namajunas. But
Yeah,
maybe a
most
sprinkle,
definitely
not
value in
like
Rose.
not a
All the
big
value
bet,
was with
not a
Rose.
confident pick.
All of the
Right,
value was with Rose.
right.
Yeah. Just like all of the value was with Justin Gaethje. But Justin Gaethje kind of coming down though. He plus 190 now. He was bigger than that. He was like, in the twos, he's plus 190 now. So people betting on Gaethje. People are
Yeah, the
betting on
last weeks
Justin.
they are. I think the last weeks, but yeah. Interesting. Why did they open him at such big odds? We will see. We will find out. But I still think this is a pick 'em fight or something. You know.
Yeah, it is a pick 'em fight. It's a pick 'em
Yeah.
for sure. Both fighters have paths to victory. If Paddy can't land the takedown, he loses. If Justin can stop the
Yeah. Right.
takedown, he wins. If Paddy can land the takedown, he wins. If Justin can't stop the takedown, he loses. It's simple. Like it's
No,
simple.
maybe like if he gets up quickly and if he stops some of the
But if he
takedowns.
if he's constantly getting taken down, then he gonna lose anyway. Cause
Yeah.
Paddy don't get and he got good submissions too. You know what I
So
mean?
you think
So
he will chamber wrestle? Huh?
I think at a point, but the thing is, because it's a 5 rounder, he can't chain wrestle for 5 fucking rounds. So he's going to have to, unless he got the game plan to stop him, to submit him. You know what I'm saying? So he won't
Hmm.
have to chain wrestle. That's what I'm thinking, Volk. I'm thinking it's a version in there where Paddy lands a submission. It's a version in there, right? But the thing is, how
Yeah,
he
this
how how he
could
how he
be a
go get there.
scenario, right? You're right,
How
but I
how
mean,
how he go get
statistically,
there though is
statistically, who did that to Justin? Only Khabib, I think, right? Or no? On top of
right,
my
and
head.
that's the thing. If you think Paddy is next level, that's the thing. He should be Justin, right? I don't, what I mean. I personally, the value is with Gaethje. Like I can't necessarily tell you to go bet on Paddy, but I will say this: Gaethje coming down though, he minus 190 now. He was plus
Okay,
like
we gotta hurry up. You say, okay,
he might. I mean, he plus 190 now. Yeah, so he was a lot. His odds was a lot better than it. You know what I mean? At first, so people bet on Justin. So if you go bet Justin, you should go ahead. If I'm a bet Justin though, I'm probably gonna take Justin KO. You know what I mean?
if you bet
That's how I
Justin,
think he would.
parlay him up with Michael Johnson.
Now that would be nice, yeah. But if you go parlay Justin, it'll only be with one other person. Yeah, that'll be
Yeah,
a
right.
nice one. I might do that. I actually might do that, bro.
Do it,
I
bro.
might. That might be my. That
They
might be
are the
my
most
value jump.
entertaining fighters on the card, bro.
Actually, I might go. I'm gonna go, Mike. Hey, look, I'm gonna go, Mike, Yadong, Justin. That's how we gonna do it. No. I'm gonna take your dung by himself. I lied. No, I'm taking your dung by himself. I'm
Okay,
gonna
okay,
go.
okay.
I'm gonna go. Mike, Justin, on the island. On the island.
Just them two, bro, even pays like plus 600.
On the island. Vote. On them, or maybe on the island plus 3.5. Survive. Survive on the island to survive. No, I could put the on the island not die in there with that dog pick with those two dogs. I could put on the island not that on the island over 2.5 with Gaethje and Michael
Right.
Johnson. Hell yeah,
That's
that's
right.
it. That's the bet. That's the bet.
Yeah,
That's
you're
plus
not
a
gonna
thousand.
parlay it with.
That's plus 1,000 right there. Hell yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all I need. That's it right there.
Plus 1,000. That's it, bro.
That's it.
Three
That's
leg
all I
plus
need.
1,000, right?
Yep.
No
Gaethje,
more. See,
no more.
no
Ain't
more
nothing
three
else.
leg. plus minus 1100.
Yeah, no, I ain't never did no 3 leg minus 1100. Yeah, Gaethje, Michael Johnson. Ooh, over 2.5 for on the island not to die. Yeah, I like that. Half a unit,
Let's go.
550, 550. Yeah, I like that. Half a unit on that, and then I'm gonna put half a unit on the one I gave y'all, the Miller Silver, not distance main event. So I get my at least my unit back, right? If
Okay.
my value jump. So that's what I be doing, yeah. I just gave y'all my like that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this tonight. So I at least break even, right? If my safe bet hit, I get like a unit in a quarter, right? If the value bet hit, I get 5.5 units, right? So that's how I'm running
Right.
it. So I could just with my two that I'm doing tonight, that'll be 650 units if it go right, right? But hopefully I'm getting out of there with at least, my safety parlay, my lock parlay, the 3 leg,
Right.
right? And I know people ain't gonna want to bet against Rose, but I'm betting against Rose, right? I can't. That's the only way you really can play Silver is if you parlay it. I think she's a solid piece. Maybe you like Charles Johnson better, right? You could put him in there instead of Silver. Maybe you like Wilder Costa better, right? You could put him in there instead of Silver, right?
Yeah,
But
or Josh
I think
Hokit, honestly. If he's in shape,
something
Josh
like that,
Hokit.
Josh Hogan, right? But I'm right now what I'm comfortable with. I'm comfortable with betting Silver, right? So that's what I'm putting in there. You know what I mean? Type
Okay,
deal.
okay.
So that's what I run with. I think she's
Yeah,
solid. I
I
could look,
would I would
I could
not
look
be
stupid at the
confident.
end of the night, right? But I could look extremely smart at the end of the night too, right? But that's how I'm
It
gonna roll
sounds
with it.
like the hit bet, but I'm never confident like in minus
Yeah,
400 women MMA.
right. Now he right though. There's two negatives. There's two negatives. It's minus 400. It's not a good bet, and it's women MMA.
Uh,
Right. But I
difficult.
think she
Like
that
you,
good though.
you can sweat it a lot. Let me say that, but it could go very right too.
It
So
may even be a sweat. I really think it may not even. I think it's the reason she 4 times. She minus 400. I really don't think it's gonna be a sweat. Honestly, I really don't. I think it's kind of. I think it's gonna be domination. Actually, if I'm being real, I really do. I think she gonna dominate it. I think she might stop her.
okay,
Actually, but yeah, I really don't think it's gonna be that close. I really don't. And she a late replacement too. That what I was. She a late replacement. I think she only been signed to fight her. She wanted her Rose original opponent. Rose supposed to fight somebody else. I can't remember right now. And then Silver stepped in. But she been. I think she been signed to fight her at least like 2 to 3 weeks at this point, right? But she wasn't the original opponent though. But that's gonna be a good fight though. I like Rose. I've been watching Thug for a long time. I didn't want a lot of money with Thug. I lost money with Thug, but yeah, I don't think I see something, right? I see something with Silver. It's something there. Something there, I think. Something there, I think, man. But yeah, so we gonna ride with that. Them gonna be the two jumps. I mean, I'm finna make that. I'm gonna make that now. My NBA bet hit too. The one I dropped in the Discord. Did you see it? That jump hit.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
LeBron 20 points. I had that too. Let's go.
yes, sir. Yeah, he hit that. Yeah, that's what I saying. He hit that shit. Yeah, they like it was.
Yeah, bro. I
I dropped
didn't
that
even
plus.
watch it. I just
I
saw it
dropped
a
the
minute
plus.
ago.
I dropped the plus. 565 in there. Eight
Let's
leg,
go.
vote. 8 leg plus in the Discord. Eight
Yeah,
leg plus
I was
565.
I was down today on NBA, but then I hit the last parlay when Lakers were down like 10 points or something. I
Let's
did
go,
Lakers money line. I
vote.
did like
Turn you
yo.
up, vote.
I
Westbrook
know there are.
15. Westbrook 15. Shaden Sharp 18. That was plus 112. I played them separately and I played them together.
I played a parlay. As I said,
And
when
then
Lakers was down, I
and
did
then
James 20
and
points and
I
Lakers money line at like plus 240. I think.
yeah I did look, vote. I did Westbrook 15. Shaden Sharp 18. Right, that's plus 112. Just those two. I did that by
Let's
itself.
go.
But I also I put Scotty Barnes 15, Luca 2 threes, Luca 25, Brandon Ingram 2 3s, Marcus Smart
They did
one
that,
three,
right?
LeBron 1 3. So I
Yeah.
did a 2 leg and I did a 6 leg. The 6 leg was plus 214. I did that by itself too. And I did one where I did all 8 legs together. I hit all them shits.
Okay.
I hit all them shits, bro. I just hit all them shits, man.
Let's go, bro. You know it with NBA usually who which player to pick on which day, but I pick it. I pick those obvious stuff too, but sometimes they really underperform. But
Yeah,
where
sometimes
do
they
you
miss.
look at?
Sometimes they miss. Nigga,
Yeah,
Kevin
bro,
Durant.
indeed.
Now,
But
like how like this. I told you about the one I won. I missed another one where I had Kevin Durant to score 20. He had 18. So yeah, I did miss one. I missed the other one. I did miss one of the parlays, but I hit that one though. I hit that one. But yeah, I did miss one though. But yeah, but you're right though. Sometimes the obvious shit do miss, but I just I know if I play it every day or every other day, I hit it because the chances on it, you know, you know, it's it's a bad bet,
right,
right? But
skill matter. You're right. Skill.
if you put them together, it's not so bad. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But
Right,
you
but
just got to be
skill
confident.
is right. Skill is right with what he said. No one is programmed to him. But what I think and what I believe in with my like faith, what I believe is that things are pre-written and stuff like that. And a funny thing once,
Yeah,
like it was
fact
like a
skills,
half year ago, bro.
especially
I don't
MMA,
know.
especially MMA skills,
Yeah,
especially with
but you know what I had once? It was really interesting. It was like half year ago in the Contender Series. I had a dream one night before the fight that one guy would knock out the other guy in my dream. It happened, and then I woke up like, huh? And then I was like, did the fight not happen? And then it happened the same way in that night. I told my brother and I told her Pick'em MMA too from
yeah,
Discord, and it was really interesting. It happened the exact same way, bro. So it's really
yeah. Now
interesting
sometimes,
stuff,
yeah.
bro.
Now for you be having though, like intuition is a real thing. Like it's real. Like
Yeah, I
sometimes
had
you
that
just
once only. Like when I was younger, I had it with some other stuff too. But lately, I don't remember dreams much. But maybe because we smoke, stuff like that.
yeah,
But it never happened with fights. But the first time it happened, that I dreamed about the fight before it happened. Like I heard some people say it. Like my cousin said it, and another friend said it that he dreamed about the fight pre-fight. But the outcome did not happen with them. But with me, it was the exact same in this exact same corner. He fell with the exact same strike. It was like deja vu, bro. It was really interesting.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I be having those strong, strong intuitions too about some stuff. Some stuff like I can't be talked off of. Like some stuff I let you know, yeah, you may but some stuff I feel
Yeah.
strongly about. I know to go with it. A lot of times when I do that, I hit, I win. And when I don't, I be
Mhm.
mad I didn't. So I just rather go. That's why I got that saying where I always say go with your pick because you will feel better about it in the end. Because if you take mine and it miss, you gonna be pissed off at me because you didn't go with yourself. Because I know when I don't go with myself, I'll be pissed off at the end of the night because I knew I should have picked what the fuck I picked. You know what I'm
You're
saying? And I
right.
didn't.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So I always go with what I think. You know what I mean? Silver is the bad bet, right? Rose is the value, right? But
Hmm.
I think she good, goddamn. You know what I mean? Just like Gaethje is the value, right? With that fight, I think Paddy go win, but I'm more inclined to go Gaethje in that particular fight. I don't think it's a clear winner in that fight. I really do think Silver is the clear winner in her fight, and I know it's Rose, and I think that's how they go get us, right? Because we love Rose. I think that's how they go get everybody. Rose plus 320. Everybody go bet that shit. And that line probably ain't gonna move. The line, that
But
line
I
probably
don't
ain't
know,
gonna
bro. You
move, bro.
say that stuff. You say that stuff, but people really don't
No, I feel you. No,
love
no.
those.
I'm just man. I'm here
Some
all the
maybe
time.
some.
I
He
don't
of
go
course has
nowhere.
a lot of fans too, but I mean Silva is in
Yeah.
a
And
more
I ain't
hype
even gonna
right
brag.
now.
Hey, look, and even when Silver clean up, I'm not gonna brag because she minus 14. I ain't even gonna brag when she clean up. But you know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's just, you know, I just don't see Rose beating her. Man, I done won. Rose is 14 and what 7? You know what I mean? She 14 and 7. That's all I'm saying. You know. You know. I think it's a reason she like that, man. But yeah, that's the first thing I said. I was like, damn, I'm more tuned to go Gaethje though. I'm more tuned to go Gaethje for the upset than Rose. Paddy, wild. Paddy is wild. That's a wild. He a wild boy. He strike wild. So I get that. I see that one. The Tyler Silver though, I don't know about that
Yeah,
one,
you
man.
know, skill dreams are really interesting. You know, and yeah, it's really interesting. Like people still have not figured out exactly what dreaming is. I think scientists and stuff. People used to interpret what dreams
Yeah,
were, and they have books about dream interpretation stuff like that. But I don't know. I can also do in my dream, like if I dream, but I don't remember much of my dreams. But when I am in that state that I do remember one dream, then like in my dream, like I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes I can move the way I want to, but then I realize it's a dream, and then I wake up. But people say it's
then you
like
wake up. Yeah, it's like
that.
your dreams
That
don't
has a
want you
name
figuring
too,
out
I
your
heard.
dream.
But
Yeah, yep, yeah.
what? Sorry.
I said, I said you always wake up when you realize you dreaming.
Yeah, right. Stuff like that. Indeed.
Hey, but
Indeed.
sometimes though
Indeed.
I can't control my dreams though. Like in my dreams, I can always fly around the world and shit. Like this shit sound crazy, but I always like sometimes I just can fly over the world. Like I just,
Yeah, but I
you know
can
what I'm saying?
control it too. Like if I'm in a
And
room with
sometimes,
like two doors, I can
but
choose
when I
sometimes
do
which
this,
door to open or something like this, or which
yeah,
entry to go
but
in or
they only let me
stuff
control it
like
when
that. But
I'm flying. Like when I'm this crazy, I can only, yeah, but yeah.
only when you're flying.
Yeah, that shit sound crazy saying that loud. That's why I stopped. But yeah, it's like they let me do that. Like they let me do that. But other times, if I figure out I'm dreaming, I do wake up. Like if something,
Sometimes I'm in a flying situation and it looks like I'm falling down from 10,000s of feet, and then I wake up. Oh,
yeah,
those dreams are not funny, bro.
it's like I stay having these dreams while I'm soaring. Like I'm soaring over the sky. Or I just be going to different. That shit's so crazy. Now for real, I be controlling my dreams. I do, but that's the only one I can control is that dream where I can like fly to different places. That shit sound crazy as hell, though. But yeah,
Interesting, bro.
yeah.
Interesting.
And the other time I'm waking up when I realize that I'm dreaming. But yeah,
Bro,
man.
LeBron been dropping 20 lately like it's
Yeah,
nothing, bro.
yeah, LeBron getting them numbers up.
Yeah, bro.
LeBron getting them numbers up, man. He is getting them numbers up, Jack. Did they win tonight?
Who?
Did they win tonight?
Yeah, they're up like 16 with 1 minute to go.
Okay, yeah, so they got the win tonight.
Yeah, they got to win.
But Cowskis, I'm writing down my bets. But Cowskis KO. I think Miller KO. I don't know what the odds is on these yet, but I think they happen. Cowskis KO, Miller KO. Uh, Lewis and Acosta under 1.5. What was the other one? Your dong, your dong money line. That's probably my biggest. Like that's probably my craziest bet right there. That's probably my people will be like, damn, you picking something. Yeah, I'm gonna go with your dong in that man. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully O'Malley do knock him out. Cause I'm an O'Malley guy. Y'all know I'm a big O'Malley fan. Been a big O'Malley fan for a long time. That's gonna shock some of my people when they hear that. I know it is. Like when they finally listen to this jump, when they catch it, when they realize that I did the video, it's gonna shock people right there that I picked against Sean O'Malley. But yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog right there. And your dog
O'Malley
is
fan
Gaethje,
club.
right? And your dog is Gaethje, right?
Yeah, bro. Hmm. But not dog of the
Yeah,
week. Dog of the week might be Michael Johnson.
yeah. Michael Jones. Yeah, okay, yeah. He showed it. I be forgetting. Yeah, yeah. I like that.
Don't forget about Michael Johnson, bro.
Yeah. This your dog. Yeah. Yeah, Michael Johnson. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna play Michael Johnson. I'm gonna play Michael Johnson. Right. I'm writing him down too. Michael Johnson. Yep. I'm writing down. Yeah, Michael Johnson. How many bit? It's one, two, three, four, five. I normally try not to make more than five. I got Bukowski's KO, Miller KO. Hopefully that Miller KO is plus money. Hopefully it is. If not, I may throw that out. I may put that with Bukowski's KO. Right. Bukowski's KO, Miller KO, Lewis Acosta under 1.5. Your dome money line, Johnson money line. Right. So Bukowski's
Yeah,
KO,
but
I don't know.
schematic still, dreams are really, I don't know. It's weird to explain, like hard to explain. You never know what you're gonna get and stuff like that. It's interesting stuff. I might do some research on it because I think like scientists are not even at that point. Actually, I will look it up. I will look it up a little bit. It's interesting stuff actually. I've I have a book, Dream Interpretation, stuff like that, but I don't really use it because I don't remember much of my dream. But yeah, I think many people don't remember much of the dream. Like you wake up and everything wakes away. You know.
If you move, yeah, you gotta stay in the same spot. If you stay in the same spot, you remember.
Yeah, you got to stay in the same spot.
Uh-huh. Yep. If you wake up and move your position, you ain't gonna remember. But if you stay there,
Interesting.
you'll remember when you wake up. Yeah. It worked. It worked too. It do work. But it's hard to catch yourself doing that though. I only caught myself doing it like twice. You know what I'm saying? Even if you just lay there, like you just can lay there. If you lay there and you don't, because it's like it's something to do with your brain. Like if you have a dream, if you're having a bad dream, if you flip to the other side, you won't have the dream no more because like it got something to do with your position, like your brain position too.
Yeah, could
Dream
be.
shit.
Yeah, there could
Like
be something
certain
there.
like that's
I will try.
but that's science though. That's science right here. What I'm talking about. This science. What I'm talking about. Like certain dreams are in certain pockets of your memory. So when your brain shift to the other
Yeah.
side, you know what I'm saying? It shift the dream type shit. What they saying. But I do that. Like I've been doing it and it worked though. Like, if I have a bad
No,
dream,
I
I
had it
turn
too.
over.
Like when I stopped smoking for a while, I remembered more of my dreams, and then when I woke up,
Yeah,
I remembered a little bit of the dream, and then I was like, I went back to sleep and hoped I would. I went back into the same dream, and it felt like it happened, kind of, but you wake up quickly, because you
yeah,
realize it's a dream.
yeah. You can't get too into it or you gonna wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
When you realize you dreaming, that's when you wake up. Like right when you get when you having your best time in the dream, that's when you wake up because you realize you're dreaming. You can't take advantages of the dream, which is
Yeah,
bullshit.
or something like that. And it's interesting.
Which
But
is
in the past,
bullshit
I
because it's
know
my
that in the
dream.
past there was a time where dream interpretation was a really big thing, and uh, people did like what the king dreamed, stuff like that. They had like stuff happened according to those dreams and stuff like that. There was a time. I don't know which. It was, I think, Nebuchadnezzar, King Nebuchadnezzar, with a dream, but I'm not sure.
Skills, what's good, skills? Yeah, man, yeah, man. But yeah, now that you be like, yeah, I got that one dream where I can control myself. But other stuff is tough. But yeah, it's like, yep. Now that shit do be crazy. That shit do be crazy. I don't
Mm,
dream as much as I used to, but when I do, it's always highly interesting.
yeah, right. Sometimes it is, right?
Yeah, it's always highly interesting. When I do, I like Charles Johnson too. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. But I like Charles Johnson. Don't know how I'm gonna play it. Miller, Gaethje, not distance. Y'all gonna play Bukowski KO by itself because that shit will be plus money. Miller, hopefully Miller KO is plus money. He's out dreaming every day, just don't remember every dream. Yeah,
Yeah, like that, right?
yeah. I don't dream every night. I'm dreaming more lately than I used to, right? But I don't dream as much as I used to when I was growing up and shit. You know what I mean? But I do still have 'em. But yeah, I don't be remembering them shit. I don't be remembering shit. DS, what's good, DS? I did the show already. We ain't just shooting the shit.
What's up,
I'm a
DS?
time I'm a timestamp it before I leave, so y'all ain't gotta listen to the boring part. I, that's why I'm writing out my bets and shit down so I can. So whenever we do leave, I'm just gonna timestamp it, put it in the pin comment, so people can go to it. Yeah, fast scan this thing with me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
dreams
man.
is interesting, right?
These that sometimes get really random dreams. J's and your spiritual and out of your sleep, you're free from pain. Yeah, hold on. Right there, man. But hell yeah, man. We been on 126, so I'm gonna get like you got anything else to say about? We can wrap this shit. Join up. We'll do an hour and 30. We at 126. So we'll do about an hour and 30.
Yeah, bro. I
Anything
will
you want to
sleep
list
soon
like
too.
best, like your favorite joints, like your favorite picks or anything like that.
Yeah, we can do that. Let me see.
I can do I can start we gonna start at 120. So I can do mine first if you want to. We do it like that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want.
You already got them. If you already got them, you can go ahead. I started at
Yeah, I got
126.
them too. Like for the should I do like top five or something, or should I go over the card like once
Whatever.
every pick, just
Now
lean
you
or
can give your top
total? I
five.
don't know.
You can give your top like your top five.
Top five, yeah. As of value or as of like
Like
chances?
what you gonna play. Like what you something you
Yeah,
would
like
something
right.
if somebody asked you
As of
for
chances,
winning,
you know who I'm gonna
asked you
pick as
for
of
winning
chances, like
for winning,
Umar, Atel Gautier and
somebody asked
stuff
you for
like that.
winning a winning bet, what would you tell them? That's what this is right here.
As a good winning ish
Winning bet.
bet, like I like underdogs. Let me say that up straight. And I got like two underdogs I want to share. Who I'm decently confident in, and one of them is Michael Johnson. The most confident I'm in Michael Johnson, and the other one is Justin Gaethje. I like Derek Lewis as an underdog too. Rosna Mayunas has some value. Song Yadong, you are right, has some value, but I'm picking Sean O'Malley there. And
I ain't gave my pick yet.
as of
Yeah, I gave him already in the show. I ain't gave him on the rundown yet. I think you just gave
as
them
of
my just don't. Yeah, you did, but I was going. I was. This was for the timestamp. But
mm,
yeah,
as of
yeah.
value favorites, I like Josh Hokit, but it really depends on what shape he is in. Charles Johnson and Modestus Bukauskas, they're all around like minus 200, minus 150 each. And
So what's
I think
your?
those
So
are.
what's your? So what plays? So what you giving away? Like you so I so what I'm doing is I'm doing Miller.
Like I gave those two underdogs away, and those are the underdogs that I will definitely bet. So
Okay, okay. So
as I
Gaethje,
said, if I will give a third one away, it's Derek Lewis, but I will not bet big on Derek Lewis. It might be a bet because I'm fan of him and he can do it. He can do it. I believe that because it's heavyweight, heavy strikers, heavy punchers. 50-50 is fight, but Waldo Cortez, yeah, could be maybe a little bit more complete as of a fighter, but
so you
let's
got
see.
Gaethje and Michael Johnson. Your your plays that you your best bets. Gaethje and Michael Johnson.
Yeah, like best dogs. Let me say that because I usually share underdogs. That's what I like to do.
Yeah. So what? All right.
Discords too.
So
I
you gave
share
away two
if I
dog
share
picks. So yeah.
picks,
So
it's
so your two
underdogs. Yeah,
dog picks. So your
yeah, bro.
so you gave away two dog picks.
Michael
Your two
Johnson
dog
is the
picks was
best dog
Michael
of the card,
Johnson
and
and
then Justin Gaethje
Justin
as
Gaethje.
number two. But I am saying number two, but maybe that is value wise because it's plus 200, good value. But there could be some closer fights on the card, like slight underdogs who have the same chance, about the same chance as Justin Gaethje does. But I think it's a good value play. It's much smaller. It will be a smaller bet than Michael Johnson. I think Michael Johnson is the best underdog of the card. He dropped from plus
Yeah.
165 to plus 125 in like 2 days.
Yeah. I got him 1 plus 136. But yeah, he dropped for sure. Yeah. I got what I like is I'm giving my singles first, right? I like Bukowski's KO. I don't got the odds on it just yet, but that's probably gonna be plus money. His odds is minus 115, Bukowski's, right? So maybe you want to play that by one minus 155. Right. So maybe some people want to play that by itself, but I think his KO will be nice value because it's gonna be plus money. Ty Miller is like minus 425. Not really sure what his KO gonna be, right? But maybe we can get it at plus money or close to it, right? So Miller KO, I like that. I like Lewis in the Costa under a round and a half. That's plus 115. I do get odds on that, right? Lewis or Costa under 1.5. I like that at plus 115. Your dog is my dog of the week, right? Over Sean O'Malley, one of my favorite fighters, right? I'm gonna take Sean O'Malley to lose this, right? I think your dog is gonna mix it up a little bit. Right. So I'm gonna go your Dawn to beat Sean O'Malley. I like the Michael Johnson dog, right? I'm gonna roll with you on Michael Johnson. I do like the value on Michael Johnson
Let's go,
as
bro.
well. For my parlay, right? I'm gonna take Miller money line. I'm gonna take Natalia Silva on the money line. Her odds are minus 14, right? Not great. So you gotta parlay it. I think she'll a lot pick. Yes, I know she fighting Rose. Rose, is good value at plus 320, but I do think Rose is plus 320 for a reason in that, right? So I'm gonna take Silva, Miller, and I'm gonna go Gaethje and Paddy not to go the distance in that fight right there. That fight right there is going to be tough. My guy said he got Gaethje. All the value is with Gaethje. I'm more inclined to take Gaethje, as the dog if I want to, chase one of those plus 300 dogs. Gaethje would be the one in that, right? So I'm a sole believer in Silver, right? I'm on the Silver hype train, right? I am on the Silver hype train. Paddy and Gaethje not to go the distance, and Ty Miller, one of my favorite prospects. I like his boxing. Put those three together, that's plus 104, right? So I gave you a plus 104 parlay, Miller, Silver, Gaethje, and Paddy not to go the distance. I gave you Lewis Acosta under 1.5 plus 115, Michael Johnson at plus 136, Jadong at plus 170, right? I like Charles Johnson to win as well. He minus 205. People are betting on Hernandez in that fight right now, right? So maybe you want to wait to see if it goes up or down. But I do like him to win in that. Bukowski's KO, right? He should get Krylov up out of there, right? So I like that Bukowski's KO uh, as well. That's one of my favorites, right? So if I had to give you my three favorites, Bukowski's KO, right? Running the parlay, Miller, Silva, Gaethje, Paddy, not distance, and Lewis Acosta under 1.5. I like that. I do like Michael Johnson too. I'm starting to love that Michael Johnson pick a little more. He gonna have a huge size advantage on Hernandez, right? The more I think about it, that is a good bet. You know what I mean, right? So Bukowski's KO, um, Acosta Lewis under, and I like the Michael Johnson pick.
Let's go, bro.
And then if you want my other two, take your Dung or and Miller KO. Right? Maybe you put Bukowski's KO and Miller KO together, right? I know that'll be plus money, right? Whatever Miller KO is, we don't got the odds on either of those yet. So maybe you want to run those together. right? But Bukowski's KO should be plus money because his money line is minus 155, right? Or pretty close to it. So I like that. That's what I got for y'all as far as the bets. Man, anything else you want to say before we get up out here?
No, bro, that was it. Tune in. It will probably be a good card. And now
And we go be back too
Eddie is
next week for the
Eddie is ready to be knocked out.
who I that Paddy is ready. Yeah. I think somebody getting stopped. Yeah, I think somebody gonna get stopped for sure in that. I think somebody getting stopped in that for
But that
sure.
it would be really great if Justin knocks Paddy out, though, bro.
Yeah, it
But
will be
I think
cool. Though.
honestly, if
Now that'll be.
Justin
I
wins,
think
there is a good
that'll be
chance.
crazy. Like that'll be crazy for the sport too. Like that'll be. I think that'll get more because people are expecting Patty to win. Gaethje knocking Patty out will get way more headlines than Patty winning. You know what I'm saying? Gaethje knocking them the fuck out. That'll be a much bigger story than
Yeah,
Patty winning.
will be a good fight, bro. Let's see. All right,
Yeah.
bro. I'm gonna take it
All right.
easy. See you, bro.
All right, Pittman. All right, Pittman.
Take care,
Appreciate.
everyone. Have a good night, everyone, and see you next time. Later.
I appreciate everybody sliding through this, man. If you're listening on the playback, I am gonna timestamp it. I'm gonna timestamp it at plus I'm a timestamp it at 1 hour and 30 minutes, right? So y'all don't gotta listen to the boring part, right? You just listen to the back end. You'll get to hear my boy Volk plays. You'll get to hear my plays, right? You know what I mean? Type deal. Also, make sure you check back later on for final picks as well, right? We giving y'all leans, right? I am gonna make some of these, right? I think I'm gonna run that parlay. You know what I mean? Tonight, Miller, Silver, Paddy Gaethje, not distance. All right, and then I want to wait. I'm gonna run that Lewis Acosta under 1.5 tonight as well, and then Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson may be one I have to go on and play too, because I think people are going to start to bet more on Michael Johnson, right? And then we'll wait for the Bukowskis and Ty Miller knockouts, right? So I'm about to go ahead and make Michael Johnson plus 136, Lewis Acosta under 1.5 at plus 115. And I'm about to run my parlay, Miller money line, Silver money line, Paddy Gaethje, not distance at plus 104, right? So those are my final picks. Now I also like Bukowski's KO. Don't have odds for it. Miller KO, Yadong as a dog pick, and Charles Johnson to win as well. We broke down all the fights, in the EP. So if you do want to hear the in-depth breakdown of each fight, you go back to the beginning and you listen to that thing, right? But this for the people that want to skip, you know what I mean, the boring part and get straight to the money, right? But that's all I got for y'all. Skin the Hardaway Southern T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Look.